Okay, so I'm excited to be here today. I'm excited to see you guys live on camera. Okay, I'm not a shy person, so I'm very much comfortable to host this section. Remember, the topic of discussion is career opportunities in the blockchain industry. So this is a catchy and attention-grabbing topic, as a matter of fact, because what that simply tells you is that, okay, the blockchain industry has a lot to offer in terms of job opportunities. So it's about time you started plumbing the depths of the blockchain industry. You've got to find something you're passionate about that you can devote a lot of time to. So as a career, it's just like a career path. So and now it's so easy to just wake up one morning and think of doing something different because we live in a world where that is enabled by technology, driven by technology. So even if you don't have a prior experience, the starting point is always that courage, that determination to want to do something different. So it's not like the blockchain is elitist in nature. It's not it is something that, okay, you expect to find people that are so tech savvy. It has opened a lot of it has generated a lot of interest as well as opportunities for people who have maybe a minimum skill level in technology. So as long as you can, okay, you have a basic understanding of computing, of using the computer, using electronic devices, I think you stand a chance of, you have an access to the blockchain industry. So there are career opportunities, as a matter of fact. So right now it's so commonplace to say that we are on the eve of the blockchain revolution. We are on the eve of the blockchain revolution. That basically highlights the fact that blockchain is a revolution, but not many people have a grasp of it or fully understand how that is going to happen. But we have had experiments that have been experiments here and there, proving the capability of blockchain to revolutionize the world within a short window of time. It's going to be so massive and unbelievable that like the world will have no choice than to catch up with the train. It's going to be a fast, like I envisage it to be a bullet train. So the speed will be dizzying. So now what we can't deny right now is that the blockchain is set to bring about a major transformation in so many areas of our life. Okay, so we've seen the experiment with finance and we've seen how successful it has become so far. Okay, I love to jokingly say that the financial world has been threatened to its foundation, and that's very true. When you look at it, it's absolutely true that what we're having now is a situation whereby it's not even the survival of the fittest. Okay, what we're experiencing right now is a situation whereby if you cannot win them, you join them. So we're looking at a future. We are heading to a future where traditional institutions will be done with. Will definitely be outpaced by technological innovations like the blockchain. Okay, so it is inevitable. Okay, what best describes it is a black swan. A black swan. So a black swan is an inevitable situation. What is going to happen, whether you like it or not? So we would say in in a simple language that blockchain does not need block, it needs time. Okay, it is here to stay. So, and now if you find it difficult to understand or to conceptualize blockchain, what I'm going to say in summary is that the next time you hear the word blockchain, what should come to your mind? Two things should come to your mind: encryption and decentralization. Encryption and decentralization. So what that basically means is that we are headed to a future where people will have the power to determine what they use, what they do with their data. Okay, we have the power to determine, to control, to govern their own space. Okay, so it's no longer going to be in the hands of capitalist tech giants. Okay, it's gonna be a revolution that will enable people to have that power to decide what happens to their own information, to their own data. Okay, so and now the first successful experiment was with Bitcoin. Okay, so Bitcoin is the first successful blockchain experiment. The first successful blockchain experiment, as a matter of fact, is the Bitcoin. Of course, by now you must have heard of Bitcoin. It's a cryptocurrency. Okay, so what it basically says is, okay, I now have the power to determine what I do with my finance, or where I keep my money, as a matter of fact. So it's what I highlight is highlight a situation whereby we're going to be in full control of what we do online, within our space, within the data space. Okay, so now as an emerging industry, there are career opportunities abound in blockchain. In blockchain, there are a lot of things that you can do. Okay, but often you think of blockchain as the arena for tech developers, software engineers, blah blah blah. It goes beyond that. Okay, so there are people that are finding it easy to work and earn in the blockchain industry. Okay, with what you can describe as a minimum level of technology, tech knowledge. So they are now able to function, to do something and then make a living. So it's going to be so interesting that in the future, when you have a saturated industry, like it's going to be so competitive that everyone will be looking to get involved. So blockchain is for everyone. So everyone. So now we want to look at some of the career opportunities that we can find. Of course, I would like to just apologize for my random thought. Like this is our first section, and then I expect that it is going to be random, that at least would, at the end of the day, would go home convinced that at least we've done something that is worth the while. So there are career opportunities that you can find in the blockchain industry. Okay, so the first thing is to know what you're passionate about and to know your competence level, to know what you're skillful with. Like, okay, it is what I can do. I'm a content writer, I'm a web designer, I'm a 3D artist, I'm an NFT artist. Like you just have to explore. You just have to explore. Every day there is a high demand. The demand curve for job opportunities is high right now. Like want more and more people to get involved in the blockchain industry. But you see, it's the problem we're grappling with at the moment is that we talk of mass adoption as something that is not happening right now. Mass adoption of blockchain technology. So what that basically highlights is that not many people if you want to take a rough statistic, okay, like you just want to do a fact finding mission, you find out, okay, on your street, like how many people have heard about blockchain or even have the faintest idea of what it means. You find out, okay, it's either they are confused or they're absolutely oblivious of it. Okay, and this is something that is okay, is like it's still, I'm still surprised that, I mean, despite the advance that has been made in the blockchain industry, like not many people, like we still do not have a mass adoption, or it is yet to slide into mass consciousness. Like, come on, this is what is the revolution, the most feared revolution. Is not happening by, okay, by the shot of a bullet. It is not happening. It is happening. Okay, it is happening in a disruptive manner, and it is happening within the digital economy. Okay, so but it's still funny. Okay, so now career opportunities abound, but basically we need to be sure that we understand what blockchain itself is all about. So I'm gonna have to make it interactive. Okay, it's gonna be an interactive section. We'd like to hear from you guys. Like if you have an idea of what if you have an idea of what blockchain industry is, can you just I would love to sample opinions to know. I'd love to hear from you guys. Like, just let's make it interactive. Let's hear from you guys. What do you think? What do you think of what do you think of the blockchain in, technology? What does it basically mean to you? If you can hear me, can you just if you can hear me, can you just drop a comment if you can hear me? If you need to Temitope, you need to unmute your camera. You cannot hear me because your camera is muted right now. Temitope, you need to, okay. Infinix Hot, if you can hear me, can you just can you just drop a comment if you can hear me? All right. Okay, if you can hear me, Mr.
I don't know if you can hear me.
Yeah, Mr. Tohib, Infinix Hot 7. Can you hear me, please? Okay. If you can hear me, Infinix Hot 7. I don't know who that is, but I would love to be sure that you can hear me. Hello. Okay, if you can hear me. Hello, can you hear me? Okay, can you hear me? I would love to. I'm waiting on you guys. If you can hear me. Okay, so I'm gonna have to continue then. Okay, to start, you need to understand that to pursue a career in the blockchain industry, you need to be sure about one thing. There's the hardest question to ask yourself, and that question is, okay, what is my strength? What is it that I'm good at? What can I do efficiently? Like you need to have even a peer assessment. You need your peer to assess
Yes,
you
ma.
on your competence level. Okay, Mr. Timitoke, the background noise is disrupting our flow. Please, can you stay away from that location? Okay, so you need to understand that. Okay,
Okay, I'm sorry.
You need to understand what you're good at. Like there's a lot of opportunity for people who are good at using their hands. Like, what do I mean? Who are good at, for example, uh, graphic designs, who are naturally talented artists. You'd find the NFT industry welcoming. If you're a good artist, that's a place for you. Okay, so web designers. Okay, as you'd find out. Okay, today what matters is we're headed for a future where that is going to be decentralized. So web design skill is useful, as a matter of fact. So there are programming languages that you must have a grasp of. Okay, so you don't expect it to be a place where you're going to be redundant. As a matter of fact, there's no redundancy. Okay, you're gonna find it. You're gonna find it useful and competitive at the same time. Okay, so I'm gonna share my experience as an NFT, the blockchain writer. Okay, so my route to the NFT, to the blockchain world is writing, and then I put my back into learning about the brave new world, that's blockchain technology. So, and you'd find that, I said earlier that the first successful experiment with the blockchain technology is the Bitcoin. Okay, it's historically, it's beyond being a cryptocurrency. Okay, for the first time in history, a decentralized system, okay, was perfected thanks to Bitcoin. So now you, okay, we're having, Mr. Imole. All right, if you can hear me, to those that are just joining us, if you can hear me, kindly drop a comment. So I was saying, the first successful experiment with blockchain is a Bitcoin. Okay, so it was a successful experiment for obvious reasons. Like, for the first time in history, a decentralized system was perfected. So, and no sooner had that happened than we saw innovations cropping up, and people began to realize what they could do with blockchain as a technology. So, and now you find that the today we are not at the end of the blockchain technology. It promises to be a wild ride. It's endless. It is vast. Okay, it is vast. It's right now. It's not possible to determine where it ends. So you'd expect to see emerging trends like NFT. I think right now NFT is the most popular trend as far as blockchain is concerned. So you might have heard of NFT, like that could, even maybe on one occasion you've had that someone sold a digital asset for a whooping sum. Very possible you might have heard of that. Well, if you've not heard of that, I'm sure you might have heard of that. It's possible for you to have heard about, to have taken notice of Jack Dorsey's tweets that sold for $2.7 million last year. So it's NFT is one of the trends that recently emerged from the blockchain. So, and that what that basically tells you is that, okay, we are not only headed for a decentralized future, we are also headed for a future where a tokenized future, a future of tokenization. There's a technology that has made that possible. Like we can now tokenize assets, okay? Tokenize assets in a digital form, like the NFT, like the NFT. So right now we have decentralized autonomous organization, DAO, okay? This is also another trend as far as blockchain is concerned. So just think of blockchain as a technology that is bound to disrupt every known facet of human life, from finance to fashion to what do you call it? To trying to remember this trend that is so common, to music. Okay, so it's definitely going to revolutionize it, to revolutionize them. So what comes to my mind when I think of the blockchain is just a revolution. It's as simple as that. Just a digital revolution that is happening in the digital economy. It is taking on so many things, like dragging them along. Is it that if you're not ready to join them, you're gonna lose out. Okay, so that's what it says. So I'm gonna try to share my experience before we overrun our time. I started as a blockchain writer. Got involved. I was writing for NFT projects. I started with Catalog's NFT. Okay, so it provided me a lot of insights into the blockchain industry. And trust me, you're not just gonna be you're not just gonna be working as a blockchain writer without having to pour tremendous amount of time into learning about the technology itself. Because writing as a blockchain, you want to produce quality content. You want to write stuff that will be read by people and acknowledged to be of a high quality, okay, educated. So you just want to ensure that you're the best NFT writer or crypto writer that you can be. All right, so I started with Catalog's NFT. All right, so what Catalog's was trying to do was to, excuse me. Okay, so sorry, I think we're having a network problem right now. Okay, so yeah, I'm back. So Catalog NFT was happened to be my first project. So I wrote for it, and it gave me a lot of insights into the workings of, okay, the NFT industry. So as a writer, I was able to understand that, okay, people are beginning to see the vast opportunities that are that surround the blockchain, okay, that comes with shaping or participating in the blockchain industry. So when you find yourself in that industry, you're either exploring the NFT industry or exploring DAO or exploring DeFi. There are trends. You're definitely going to have to find your route or your entry point. I call it the entry point. So that point where you okay, where you assess the blockchain industry. So first, there's a learning curve. There's a lot of things to learn. Okay, you're going to be learning about a lot of things as far as it is concerned. So as a writer, my first project was one that wanted to bring spirituality to the internet. And the idea was to sell digital assets, 3D images of spiritual deities that are tokenized, not just images, they are tokenized assets. Okay, so describing them as images is kind of too low for me. Okay, they are tokenized assets, and that would not have been possible without the blockchain. So the difference, so that's to tell you that NFT, non-fungible token, tells a word of difference between the images in your gallery and the images or assets on the blockchain that are stored on the blockchain. Like they are a unit of data that are stored on the blockchain. So it tells a word of difference. So the difference between the images that you have in your gallery and the ones that I have on the blockchain is so massive. And the difference is basically that mine is what has monetary value and has historical importance, while yours has photographic value. So the value is that, okay, it's attached to you. It is an image that is showing your face. Okay, it ends there. Okay, so but mine has a lot of value. So it means I have a collection of digital assets on the blockchain that I can trade, and that automatically makes me an NFT trader. Okay, I could decide to trade it on the market, and I could decide to hold it for dear life, like to hold it for as long as I want to. Okay, so there's absolutely nothing stopping me from selling it on the market, listing it on the market. There's a marketplace for NFTs, but I may decide to hold it for a long time because I feel like, okay, someday the value is gonna go up, and I'm gonna be able to make a lot of money from it. So that's basically the difference. So as a catalog was actually trying to bring spirituality to the internet. We sold digital assets as NFTs of spiritual deities. You know them when you see them. Buddha, Krishna, Amaterasu, Ra, and what have you. There are about 9 of them. So these images were sold, okay, as digital assets. We built a community around it. We hyped the project. We got people involved. We paid, we got promoters involved. We paid for promotion. And the result of that was that we sold over 2,000 NFTs on the Cardano blockchain. Okay, it raked in thousands of dollars, made money from it. So, okay, so we were just a small team. I was on the team. I was the official blockchain writer. Okay, so now the project, it highlighted one thing that I said at the beginning, and that's that the blockchain is a revolution. Now it is now possible to tokenize assets. So we are headed for a decentralized future where we'll be able to tokenize assets as NFTs, okay, stored on the blockchain. So it's just like right, and then one of the matters arising right now is that a lot of people don't really see NFT as something that don't take it seriously. They think it's just is a bubble that is doomed to burst or to collapse. On the contrary, you'd find that there are top collections, there are projects that are beginning to show the huge potential of NFT, the use cases of NFTs in the metaverse, for example. So that's like to the contrary. NFT has a tremendous amount of value inherent, okay, in it. So it promises to be something that is going to be so valuable in the metaverse. It will be traded in the metaverse. Okay, it can be used as a ticket to an event in the metaverse. Okay, it does have value in gaming. It has an intersection with gaming. Okay, so you can play games online and win NFTs. So just name it. So there are endless. There are use cases right now. So that is why there are those of us who are convinced that NFT is here to stay. As long as the blockchain exists, NFT. So NFT is basically backed up by blockchain. Without the blockchain, there is no NFT. Okay. The NFT revolution started last year, and now it's so amazing that those that predicted that it's not going to last are probably having a second thought about it. So NFT is not dying out. It's not going to phase out anytime soon. It's going to be a continuous revolution because simply because it does have a tremendous amount of value in the next phase of the internet. Okay, so at this point, I'd like to entertain one or two questions. I just need to stop talking for now. I would love to entertain one or two questions because the idea is to make this section interactive. So I'm not going to be doing all the talking. I would love to hear from the audience. Would love to entertain one or two questions. So the floor is open. Let's have a question. Hello, if you can hear me. Mr. Imole. Yeah, Mr. Janoku.
Hello.
Yeah, I can hear you, Mr. Imole, if you can hear me. I can hear you clear, loud and clear.
Good evening. I don't know what. No.
Oh, I'm actually having trouble. Oh my God. Hello? Yeah, Mr. Imole.
Hello.
Okay, nice to have you on the screen. I can, please, okay, I would love to take a question right now because I really think it's really been an exciting section so far, okay? And then the idea is to make it interactive. We just want to rub minds. Let's have a question from you. Okay. I'm having a difficult time. I'm having a difficult time hearing you from here. Okay.
Okay, is it better now?
Yeah. Okay, I lost you. It's not a stable network from your hand.
Okay, so in that to scout for new blockchain project, get or yes public.
I'm having a difficult time. Okay. Okay, yeah, of course, this is our first section. So it's understandable that we are experiencing this network glitch. But I hope it's going to be fun and then much more entertaining. Okay, the next time we meet. So I think I just have to end the section right now because it's kind of difficult to. Okay. All right. So I'm excited to. I'm really excited to. Okay.
Can you hear me?
Are you back? Yeah, I can. I'm having a difficult time listening.
I'm trying to type. I've just typed. I sent it to chat. You can take that box.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. A good question, Mr. Imole. How is it possible to scout for a new blockchain project. Okay, how is it possible to scout for new blockchain project? Yeah, that's a question. Yeah, that's a good question. Yeah, it's right now you would see that a lot. You just have to pay attention to Discord. Discord. A lot of our projects are going on Discord, especially NFT projects. Okay, so you'd find that right now on Telegram too. On Telegram, like people are beginning to every day by day we're having new projects. Okay, oriented towards blockchain. So the Discord is a good place to find potential NFT blockchain project. Okay, so I've been involved with about 7, okay, so far, and then these are serious projects that require a lot of attention. So I'm an important, I'm on the team of those 7 NFT projects, and then they are not of the same trend. Like I'm involved with a DAO project, I'm involved with an NFT project, I'm involved with DeFi. So it's you find okay true friends you can definitely land a plum job opportunity. Okay, so have I answered your question?
Yes, you've done so by providing that question. Thank you very much.
All right, so given that we're not able to convey a smooth sailing section, I think I'm going to call it a day. I'm excited to have you guys here. Like I'm really excited. The first section, I didn't expect this turnout, as a matter of fact, but I mean, you guys proved me wrong. I was expecting just 1 or 2 people, and now we have, at some point we had 5 participants. So I think that's we broke that record. I mean, we broke. You guys proved me wrong, and I want to thank you for that. So I'm going to click on the hand button now to mark the end of the section. So thanks for joining me. Have a nice day. Thank you.